So for this activity naman ay gagawa tayo ng class for a real life situation. So ang napili ko po ay employment status report. So ayan, gagawa lang tayo ng class for that. And next ay i-define natin yung function that initializes our attributes. So same process before, lagay lang natin yung keyword na init with of course underscores. Tapos huwag natin kakalimutan yung self na keyword, and after that yung mga attributes natin, which are name, job position, hourly rate, and hours complied. Ito yung napili ko since ito yung pinakamabilis i-manipulate sa data ng employment status. So katulad ng din before, i-declare natin yung ating variables by putting the self as self keyword dot method plus the attributes name, tapos i-assign lang natin siya to a variable para dito natin i-store yung variable under the object na gagawin natin mamaya. So ito yung activity number 1 by the way, and nakapag-define na tayo. So next naman nakapag-create na din tayo ng constructor, at dito naman ay susunod ay gagawa naman tayo ng two methods. Mag-define tayo ng two methods that describes the behavior actions of the object. Ayan, so dito ang gagawin ko muna is display information of course, para at least mabilis tayong mag-output mamaya. Pero this is not part of the methods na gagawin ko. Kumbaga, this is just an additional for what I have. Pero ayan, tingnan natin. Yan, ipiprintan natin yung kanilang details. And later, you'll figure out what will happen next. Job position. Hourly rate. Ayan, medyo natatagalan tayo ng kasi nalilito tayo. Pero, ayan, ma-type din naman natin siya. So, self, job position, and next naman ay yung hourly rate. Piprint ko na po siya. Self, hourly rate. And of course, yung next naman po ay piprint naman natin yung complied hours. So basically, parang ang ginagawa ko lang dito is you are just creating a summary report of your employment status, no? Tapos mamaya i-manipulate natin yung mga numbers kasi para makita natin na nagbabago pala talaga yung methods na ginagawa natin. So this time, as part of the instruction naman natin sa activity number 2 ay gagawa tayo ng hindi pa pala. Activity number 1, ito yung part na gagawa tayo ng two methods that describe the behaviors of two actions. So dito gagawa tayo ng function. Mag-define natin ang is underpaid. I-return niya kapag yung hourly rate niya ay lower than 350. Tapos yung isa naman natin na method is performing well. Mag-return naman siya if yung hours complied is less than 30. Ayan. And then, magpaproceed na tayo after nito sa ating next activity. So, nakapag-ready na tayo ng ating class. Next naman, ay gagawa naman tayo ng object. So, part dito ng ating activity number 2, which is creating an object report. Under report, call lang natin yung ating employment status class, and mag-i-input tayo ng data for our attributes. So ilalagay natin yung Mark Justin Alberto just in case, data engineer 600 and 40 siguro, yun lang ilagay natin. And let us check the output of our object mamaya, no? So bari ang mangyayari kasi easy input niya ito sa class. Then dito naman gagamitin na natin yung display info na method para may print natin yung mga information kanina. And para naman doon sa method na ginawa natin, gagawa tayo ng if-else statement para malaman natin whether they are underpaid or they are performing well in their job. Ayan, bali ipiprint lang natin at i-call lang natin yung method from that object and gagamitin natin yung name tapos is underpaid para masabi natin na underpaid yung person na yun. And else naman, kapag nag-return false yung ating is underpaid na method, ang lalabas naman is yung pangalan ng ating object and then meets financial expectations. Siguro yun na lang lagay natin para mas clear yung ating outputs. Okay. Next naman, para naman doon sa method, gawa din tayo ng if-else statement. So, if report is performing well, ang lalabas na pag nag-true to ay piprint niya na yung name ng ating object meets expectations. Tapos, kapag naman hindi, kapag nag-false yung ating yung ating method, lalabas naman na is yung pangalan ng ating report object and it is subjected to report in HR para talagang ipakita natin na this is a class of real life situation. And after nito, i-run natin siya to check whether there is parang if it's working well or there are errors in the code. So, run natin siya in its dedicated terminal. And ito na yung output. Basically, yan, dinisplay niya yung personal information and at the same time, sinabi niya dito na has meet the financial expectation and meets expectation. So, okay tayo. Okay yung nagamit natin yung methods. Next naman, for activity number 3, bali ang gagawin na natin is magde-define lang tayo ng another object within the class. Pero tapos, at the same time, we will also create a new method, no? Mag-update tayo and mag-create tayo ng new method that creates a different action. So, dito naman, nagagawin naman ng action na to ay i-update niya yung hourly rate natin. Ito yung ibang method, kumbaga. Okay, in-update niya to at ang loob ng function na yun ay self.hourly rate equals new hourly rate. So, yun yung ginagawa niya. Dito naman, mag-update naman tayo ng data, no? So, kanina, yung function niya is bali mag-reassign lang. Yun yung ginawa ng method. This time naman, yung object natin, mag-update naman tayo by inserting the new method. So, report.update hourly rate, calling the methods, and ayan po, nabago natin. From 600 naging 1,000. That's all.